Good morning, guys, and happy Sunday. Today's the day to invest in BitConnect. That is right, I'm getting off my ass and I'm finally getting involved in BitConnect. So I'll post a video on how to actually set up your account, but this is for how your first steps to invest in BitConnect, and then I'll do a subsequent video later on how to reinvest into BitConnect once I have some money in here. So what you're going to do is you're going to create an account and log in, and your first thing you're going to get is this dashboard. Now it may look like this. Go ahead and click these three lines over here, expand your menu. I'll post it in the video to how you set up your account, but just verify that you put on two-form authentication under security. I can't express how much that is a definite need for everybody for security reasons. So what we're going to do is you're going to get this main page here, and we're going to go ahead and deposit Bitcoin. When you hit this, you're going to get this QR code and an address, right? And this is where you're going to send your money. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my phone to send money to my BitConnect account. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to send over $100, because that's the minimum requirement to invest in BitConnect is $100, and they only take increments of 10, I believe. And I don't want to invest any more than that right now. I just want to do $100. So what I'll put in this round, I'm going to put in $100, send, and I'm going to take my phone, and if you have the QR, if you go to QR codes, you can just scan that QR code in the middle of your screen. The code this address should just copy over into the address bar. If you want to fill in a note area, I'm going to put in BitConnect, and there will be that network fee. Don't worry about that, guys. And then hit send in the top corner. I have my authentication code there, and it should, okay, it just left my wallet here, and it is pending on this side. So now we'll just wait for this to come back, and once it hits my wallet, I'll move on to the next step. Alright, almost there, guys. We have an incoming transaction from my address, and this is the amount of Bitcoin that I sent over to it. We have to wait for this number to confirm up higher. I'm not quite sure how many confirmations BitConnect requires. Usually it's 3, Bitpetite's 3. That's usually the default, but we'll wait and stand by. Okay, guys, so the confirmation went through. Everything looks good here. As you can see up in my Bitcoin wallet, there's my Bitcoin. But I need to get the BitConnect coin, right? We have to exchange this for this because you're lending out this BitConnect coin, not actually Bitcoin itself. So how are we going to do this? Well, we're going to go to the exchange, and when you go to the exchange, you can get to this menu. And this menu shows you your Bitcoin and your BitConnect coin, but as you can see, I have 0. It has a little bit of a chart. You can kind of see the trends or how things are going. A little bit of a downslide right now, but I'm sure it will correct after the hold. So what we're going to do is you can mess around with buying and selling at different prices if you want. I recommend for your first time, you just go ahead and hit all and just leave it as is and hit BitConnect and purchase and confirm that, and there we go. And as you can see, this is my open order right here, and we just have to wait for this to process. It usually takes no time at all. It's usually within a matter of minutes. But if the market is being volatile right now and people are keep dumping things and buying at a lower price, you may not get your asking bid. So if that happens, just go ahead and hit the X button if it sits here for about 5 minutes, and go ahead and retry to buy it again. It's just sort of a wait and see game. Usually, like I said, it's pretty fast, but I have seen it take a few canceled orders before I actually purchased my coin. So we'll go ahead and wait on this and see how this goes. Alright, guys, and I'm back, and that took about 3 minutes for it to actually sell. I was actually about to click the X and redo it again, but right when I did it, I was like, you know what, let me just go ahead and refresh the page. I refreshed the page, and boom, it was gone. So usually you don't have to refresh the page, but just keep that in mind, is if you haven't sold it in a few minutes, just go ahead and reset the page, verify it's still there, and then go ahead and cancel it out and place your order. But as you can see now, I now have 0.5289 BitConnect coin, and what we're going to do now is going to go back to the dashboard, and I'm going to say lend BitConnect. And when we do this, it's going to say, okay, well, how much do you want to lend? Now here's your minimum is $100, right? But after that $100 gets processed, we're going to go and check out the volatility software. Now, the volatility software shows us our daily interest over the past 30, 60, and 7 days, I believe. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead in here, and we're going to type in, let's see, 100. Now 100 is 5278, 5289. Now you could play around with this, but again, it has to be an increment of 10, and I don't have enough of that. So you can't do like 01. That doesn't work. So you have to go in and hit 100. This is the price points locked in at for right now, $100. I understand, and it's going to be released to me in 299 days, which is awesome. And pay. And it wants me to confirm. And there we go. I just lent my first $100 to BitConnect. So go ahead and close. It will tell you down here, keep in mind your capital will remain locked for 299 days. Interest will be credited to your account daily, and you can draw it at any time. Now, what's cool about BitConnect, unlike Bitpetite and other groups, is it will give your capital back after the amount of days it's set. So the more money you put in, the faster you get your capital back, but it means less time earning interest, right? So if you put way more money in, let's go ahead and close this and hit lend again for a quick second here. If I put in 1,010, which is my goal eventually is to put this in, I wanted to do it this week, but the check never cleared, I'd get it back in 239, not 299. And so on and so forth. 5,010, you get back 179. Or if you were a big baller and you put in $10,010 up to $100,000, you'd get it back in 120 days, plus your interest rate, and you get a daily bonus of 0.25% each day on top of that if you went big here. Now let's check out the volatility software for a quick second here. You open this up and it will show you your last 5 days of interest. Now, as you can see, this is completely variable, right? It goes crazy. 1.23 is a very good day. 0.03 sucks. There's actually days out there that are 0.00, and you actually get no interest at all, and it just depends on the market. But as you can see, it's been a good week, and you can check out over here. Past 30 days, it's been at 0.93. Last 6 months, it's been at 0.92 on average. And then the last 7 days has actually been over 1. That's really good. Now, I'm expecting this not to stay here. I'm expecting this to drop. I don't want it to, but I'm expecting it to. If you go in here, you can see a daily chart of all the interest sort of in a nice bar graph. But if you go down to the real-time investment chart, or interest chart, you can see this nice little mountain range. And it's nice and upticked right now, which is great, which is fantastic. It's over 1.78. That's awesome. But this, if you bring it back out to about a week, you can see this trend starting happening. And even if you bring it out farther, you can definitely tell it's almost like a sound wave at this point, like a nice little heartbeat. It goes up and down, up and down, up and down. But it's nice that you can keep track of things and you kind of monitor things. As of right now, it does look like we're on a little bit of an uptrend, and we will be able to get another 1% day, possibly tomorrow, which would be awesome. We can check on that tomorrow. But that's all I wanted to show you guys right now. I did lend out my first money. I don't know, and this is, I guess, a good question to have, is if I go... here we go. So you have to scroll down, and the scrolling down will show you your initial investment and any subsequent investments after that. So once I hit $10, and $10 is the minimum requirement to reinvest, I can reinvest it back into the company, and I can get interest rate on that $10. Now that's pretty cool, but keep in mind when you want to put more money in and not just reinvest, you have to hit that $100 limit. So I just can't be like, oh, I have another $10 I want to add from Chain Group, like I actually currently have, right? I can't. I have to wait till I hit $110. That kind of sucks, but it is what it is. But that's it, guys. That's how to invest into BitConnect. Sorry this ran a little bit longer. I was sort of learning it myself as I went. I had the gist down, but I just wanted to... This is my first time actually doing it, so it did take a little bit longer time. So tomorrow I'll post a video on my daily update from Bitpetite and Chain Group and BitConnect, and so hopefully you guys can follow me on this journey. Please like and subscribe this video if you found it useful and helpful. Comment below. I'm sure you want to comment of how this is rambling on right now, and I agree. I apologize, and I'll get better at making these videos for you guys. Below in the link is below in the description is all the links to the sites that I'm using, as well as the BitConnect link. If you want to go ahead and use me as a referral, that would be fantastic. It'll get a little team going of people investing in BitConnect. But until next time, guys, keep investing and make money.